Hello everyone, today I want to share about how to play PS1 games on Linux, especially in Fedora. In this tutorial, in this video, I use Fedora 34. As long as I know, if you want to play the PS1 games on Linux, there are two emulators that we can use. One is DuckStation and the second is EPSXE. And the other one is DuckStation. Okay. You can see here there are a package for Linux, but when I tried to install in Fedora, there were so many problems, so I cannot install it. And later I found that EPSXE is available on Snapd. We can install the EPSXE from Snapd. How to install this? You can see here that there is a tutorial how to install the EPSXE from Snapd. You can see here that Snapd is not installed by default in Fedora. We will try. Snap. Yeah, correct that Snapd is not enabled yet. So we will go to DuckStation because DuckStation is easier to install in Fedora. I mean, easier to run in Fedora. We just download the package, and the package is in app image format, so you can just run after you download the DuckStation. We will download the DuckStation. I will download this one. You can see here that there is tutorial to run the DuckStation. In Linux, we can just download the app image, and then we change the permission of the app image file, and then we can just run the app image. Okay, the download's already done. let's run the DuckStation. We will follow the instruction. You can see here that this is the app. You can see here that this is the permission of the file, and I will change the permission of the DuckStation. Wait, I will copy it first. And then we change the permission of the file. Okay everyone, so we can execute the DuckStation.app image. Just like that, we already run the DuckStation, but before we go to the games, we need to config the BIOS. First, we need to find the BIOS so the DuckStation will run effectively. There is no BIOS here. Okay, I will download the BIOS. This is the BIOS from planetemu.net. I don't know in English, but for me, I will say that Planet Emu, and I will choose this one. Wait. I will choose this one. I will close this, and then okay, we already download the BIOS file. I will unzip. I will rename the file so we can just call the file shortly. I mean in short form. Okay. Let's config the BIOS. Let's try. If you can see like this, so your PS already set and ready to play your games. And after this, the next move is to config your games so the DockStation can load your games. So I will input my game list. I have a game in here. Okay. This is my game already loaded by the DockStation, so we can just double click it. I think this DockStation running smoothly in my Fedora. This is the opening of my game, the Road Rash. Let's set my my keyboard so the DockStation will map my keyboard as a gamepad. We can go to the controller settings. Up, down, left, right, and then I just need the cross. I will use E, circle, and then square, and then sorry, triangle, E, cross, D, circle, F, and square, S. Okay, I just need that key. So because this is a racing games, I think it's enough for me to play with this key. I think it's running well in my Fedora. I can choose my game. I will try the trash mode. I will try the city. I think DuckStation is running well on my Fedora. All key is functioning. I can go right, go left. Yeah, that's it. Enough for the DuckStation. I will turn it off. So we continue to the second emulator. We will install the EPSXE from Snapd, and let's see, does it work with the Fedora? First thing to do is enable the Snapd. I will follow this instruction. Sudo dnf The Snapd installation is done. And then go to the second step. To enable classic snap support, enter the following to create a symbolic link. we already make a snap symbolic link. Oh, that's an empty folder. And then the third step, we will install the EPSXE. Okay everyone, the installation process already done, and the Snapd will create a launcher for the EPSXE. Wait, where is the launcher? The launcher is not here yet. I think I need to reboot my Fedora. So I will close off this and this. Wait. Okay, I will reboot my Fedora. We can see here that there is a launcher for the EPSXE. Okay, I will start the EPSXE. First thing that we need to do, just we set up the BIOS. This is the BIOS. Wait, I think I need to copy this. Wait. BIOS. EPSXE. Okay. I will copy the BIOS to the snap folder. Let's run the BIOS for testing. Okay everyone, I think the BIOS is running well, and okay, this is the error that I got before. So I don't know why I need to kill from the terminal. Every time I run my EPSXE, there's always error like this, and I need to kill from the terminal. Okay, let's run an ISO. Wait, I will set the game. I have a game. This is another error. I cannot add a game. So I will run an ISO. Does it work? Let's see. Yeah, I think I can play a game in the PSXE. Yeah, I think it works in here. The PSXE works in my Fedora, but there's some errors. I cannot close my window, and I need to kill from the terminal. And then another error is I cannot add games from my directory to the PSXE. my conclusion is DuckStation is running better on Fedora and there's no error, but if we want to use the DuckStation, we need to execute from the terminal. And if we want to play the PSXE, we have a launcher in our desktop. I mean in our menu. So it's up to you to choose, and I choose the DuckStation to play PSX games. We also can edit our keyboard in here. So for example, up and then down, oops, up, down. I think there's an error when I config my keyboard. Up, down, I don't know what number it is, but I think it should be, for example, if I choose my upper arrow, it should be up and down, but after I move from this what is it, from this column turning back like before. I don't know why. Left, right, I have no idea about this. If you have any idea about this, you can leave comment. Okay everyone, I think this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Oh yeah, if you want to see what gamepad that I am using right now, you can click on your you can click on your top right of your screen. There already a card and there's a link that I already make a unboxing video about what gamepad that I use to play in my Fedora, and maybe next video I will make a video about my experience about the gamepad and the emulator. So see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below, and if this tutorial is useful for you, don't forget to click like and share this video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.